Hey guys, it's ShadowJack05 here back again, and I'm back here once again today for the final figure review out of all the three figures I got 2 days ago. After 2 days, I can finally open this up. The figure that I'm most excited for One Piece anime heroes, Roronoa Zoro, my favorite One Piece character. I'm so glad I finally get to be opening this up. And the reason why I had to wait 2 days for this, guys, is because my phone has been going through some trouble. I have not been able to upload videos for some reason, and I'm having trouble recording. And just so you know, guys, I'm actually using my mom's phone. You probably already know that since if you've read the description on my previous 2 reviews. So, yeah. So first, before we open this up, let's start with that cool looking packaging. We do get the window packaging with Zoro and all his accessories right here. We get like his swords, his interchangeable hands. Of course, the figure of him right there. We got Zoro himself right there for the picture right there. Anime heroes are here. Roronoa Zoro right here. Does say One Piece at the top right there. Anime heroes on the top of the box right there. We don't really get anything on here really except for that other cool image of him right there. Roronoa Zoro right there. And like I keep saying, I do believe it says Anime Heroes right there. One Piece at the bottom right there. And we got the rest of the figures that I've already reviewed. So, yeah, as you can see, I've already reviewed Sanji and Luffy. So go check those out if you haven't already. But, yeah, and here's the other side. Of course, we've already seen that side. And real quick, here is the bottom. It says One Piece at the bottom. So, yeah, let's crack this thing open and see what it's like. Okay, guys, so here is Zoro out of the packaging. And I'm gonna say this, guys, to me, this is probably the best figure out of all the 3 One Piece figures that this line has made so far. But there is like one thing that I'm not really liking about this figure, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. First, we're gonna talk about like all his features and stuff, like his appearance and stuff. So as you can see, I really do like the paint applications on him. And like the other figures I reviewed, I do not really see a single paint mistake, so that's cool. Even if there were a couple small paint mistakes, that would have been good. Well, that would have still been alright, but still. So as you can see, this guy also looks good from head to toe, as you can see. Yeah, I think the skin tone is spot on. It looks pretty much exactly like the way it does on the packaging there. You can see the image of him right there. Of course, his hair is green and it's a bit spiky, just like it should be. They did get the scar on the left eye, right? So that's cool. But speaking of the scar, of course we have his second scar right here, and this scar on his chest right here is the thing that I'm not really liking that much. Because one thing, if you look on the packaging, well, I'm gonna lift up the packaging. If you look on the packaging, that scar on his chest is like black. For some reason, they made it pink, but that doesn't really matter to me. I wish they would have made it like it is on the packaging. But other than that, it's not really a bother to me, because at least they added the scar. I would have been a bit disappointed if they did not add it, but I'm just glad it's there, so I'm not really gonna bother. But I'm not really gonna bother like being disappointed in that, if that makes any sense. But yeah, nice sculpting on the abs and stuff. The green shirt under his green jacket, I believe that's what it is. We do get, of course, his black armband thing right here. Of course, he does have like the red scarf thing, all this green stuff, this green clothing, the strap stuff right here. Of course, his legs, there's like black pants, and he has black boots. And real quick, here's the back. Not really much to say about the back, but there is one thing on the side. There's holes in the side right here. Those are where he holds his swords. So, because he has 3 swords, so that's why there's 3 holes there. And also, well, I also got to review one thing. Here are his 3 earrings on the side. There we go. I was about to say, let's see if we can get that to focus. See, you can kind of see that there's 3 earrings right there. Hopefully you can see that, because I was able to see that on camera, so hopefully you can see that on camera. But, yeah, that's it for the feature. So now let's talk about articulation. So articulation, well, I have not really checked that out yet, so now we're going to check it out. So his arms can go out that much. Of course, it can like rotate this way, yeah. And yeah, articulation, it's actually really good. I think articulation is the best on this figure out of all the other out of the other two One Piece figures. And of course, he does bend at the elbow. Of course, he does have the bicep swivel, and of course, you can move his hands and fists. They are on ball joints actually. And of course, same thing with this arm and this hand. And he does have articulation on the head. Again, be careful when moving the head. Then, can he turn at the waist? He does turn at the waist just a bit. But I'm just gonna say I'm sure you'll want to be careful when moving up the waist. Just so you know, guys, his red scarf thing does not move. Don't even try, because I'm sure if you try it, you're just gonna break it. And as for the feet, they're on ball joints. So yeah, his feet actually look similar to Sanji's actually, because they both have black boots. So as for the legs, they can like move a bit back and forth, and they can move like outwards like this. But as for bending the legs, you kind of really cannot bend the legs because of like his like green robe. But yeah, because of the green robe, it kind of like blocks articulation. But that's all right, because at least they've actually got him accurate, because I'd rather lose articulation than have missing features. So yeah, you cannot really bend his legs because of the features, but that's all right. So yeah, that's as far as our articulation goes. So now let's talk about his accessories. So he actually comes with 8 accessories. He has 6 swords. Well, he has 3 swords that are in the sheaths, 3 of his actual swords outside the sheaths, and the other 2 of his accessories are his interchangeable hands, that which he can hold his swords with. So here are the interchangeable hands that he holds them with. And of course, he does currently have the fist hands, but I will eventually interchange the hands so I can have his fist hands, so I can have him holding his swords. Well, I might. But yeah, those were his hands. So now let's start out with his weapons. So now let's talk about his weapons. So here's one of his first swords in the sheath. It was very well packaged, and it's very well made. And hang on a second. Let's see if I can do this. Normally you can like take this part out of the sheath, but I don't think you can do that on this one. If you get this figure, maybe don't try to, if it's hard for you to like take this part out of the sheath, I recommend you not trying, because I'm sure you could accidentally break it. So I'm not going to bother to try. But yeah, this is his first sheathed sword, and then this is the actual sword. And for some reason, this one's all bendy, but I'm just going to say this. I do not know who packaged this, but I'm going to say, I don't know if this was on purpose or not. This could have been an accident, but I'm going to say if this was on purpose, then you person who packaged this, if this was on purpose, you need to be called off for this, because you must always have some decency when packaging this. But like I keep saying, if that was on purpose. If this was an accident, then it's all right. But if it was on purpose, then you must be called off for this. But yeah, that's the 4th accessory. His 5th accessory, another one of his swords in the sheath. This one, very well packaged. And let's see, can you remove it off this one? It doesn't look like you can remove it off this one. But yeah, this is a really cool looking sheathed sword. And then this is the actual sword that it comes in. And this one is a bit bendy. Like I said, once again, I'm really not sure if this was on purpose or if it was an accident, but still. It's a really cool sword. Same with the other bendy one. And his other accessory, which is another sheathed sword. And I did check this one already. This one's, you can easily remove it, but I'd recommend you not try with the other 2 sheathed swords. But yeah, it's a really cool looking sword right here. And then his last sword, which is the actual sword. This one is really not as bendy. This one was more well packaged. So yeah, those are his weapons. And so yeah, guys, that is about it for this review. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these reviews, and yeah, the FNAF figures that I pre-ordered should be here soon, and once those get here, we will be sure to review those for you guys. But yeah, until then, stay tuned for that, and we will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Okay, actually, guys, once again, real quick before I go, I forgot to bring in the other two figures, which I plan to do at the end under this review. So here are all three figures together. We have Monkey D. Luffy, Roronoa Zoro, and of course, Sanji. So yeah, guys, these figures are amazing. And like I said, out of all these three, Zoro is my favorite because he's my favorite character from One Piece. But so yeah, guys, this is all of them together. Like I said, these figures are amazing. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, probably with my FNAF figures. So, bye.